Alright guys, well, it's that time. It is time for these bikes to go. I mean, not forever, just to the new house. Did I freak you guys out? I hope I did. That was the main goal. I just want to trick you guys. Did I trick you guys? Did I pull a sneaky one on you guys? We gotta take these bikes to the new house. As you guys know, or some of you guys might know, some of you guys probably don't care, most of you guys probably don't care. I am moving. Again, I think this would make my 7th move in my YouTube career. 6th or 7th move. Man, and this one's gonna be a rough one because all I've done for the past couple of years is acquire more shit. So after I get done moving those bikes to the house, right now I've got the V-Rod, I've got Laura's Gixxer, and I've got the Dizzy on the trailer, obviously, as you guys can tell. Then I gotta come back and move these two, plus the old mini Harley. Yes, I am moving. I'm moving in with my girlfriend, Laura. Got a much bigger garage this time around, and I'll show it to you guys. That was one of the main reasons that we're moving away. Not only that, but I don't really care for this area. It's not a bad area, right? But now the HOA is getting on to us. We're in a county where you can't park on the street. I got ticketed for parking in front of my own house. That shit happened. They gave me a ticket. 2 officers who showed up to my house, who I will be honest with you guys, they were very respectful, they were very nice, and they did nothing but help me out, honestly. I know what you guys are gonna say, Dan, how can you be nice to these officers that just ticketed you for parking in front of your own fucking house? And it's not the officer's fault. I think a lot of people forget that it's not the officer's fault. They're responding to calls, they're enforcing the law. Me parking in front of my street at my house is technically illegal by the county. In my county, you cannot park on public roads. That is considered a public road. The problem stems not from the police, it stems from the HOA. This HOA can shove it. And I know the lady who's been coming by and taking photos of my car and asking them to tow it. And that's another thing why I appreciate the officers, because they could have and they should have towed my car. They had 2 opportunities to tow my car and they waited for me with Walter here. I was in the shower. They could have just towed my shit. As a matter of fact, they should have. You're really not supposed to get a second warning. Picture you're parking on a public road, AKA, I don't know, 41, Highway 41. Same laws apply technically. If you park your car on Highway 41, they're gonna come and tow it. We can either tow you or write you a ticket. And I was like, ticket, what's up? Hit me up, dog. Give me that ticket. So we are getting ready to move. And I want to say thank you guys for your patience because obviously I have major projects going on. I've got the V-Rod build that I'm about to start. I've got the dually frame swap that's about to start next Saturday. I'll go into that in a second. I'm gonna get this thing up and running again. This is a table that I'm building for my office, which I'll be building a lot of shit for my office on this channel. I was gonna do it on my Dan Made channel, but I'll be honest, this table has got like, I don't know, like $500 worth of epoxy in it. And I'm like, I'm gonna put that on my main channel so I can at least make some of my money back. But I wanna say thank you guys for your patience. Videos will be full effect probably next week. I am just making this as an update. So let me get packed up and let's roll. And yes, Jackson's gonna be coming with us, aren't you, buddy? I mean, not today, because I'm still living here technically. But he will be coming with us, and you'll see Maddie. And also thank you to WOW for letting me borrow one of your succulent trailers. I appreciate that. All right, so let me explain to you guys exactly what's going on. Obviously, moving my house, cool. I also want to let you know I just got back from LA and I have some footage of that. I went out there with a couple of my friends. They really enjoy anime. I've never been super into it. You know, I only watch the classical animes like Johnny Bravo and Dexter's Laboratory, you know, classical American animes. But I've got a lot of friends who are into it and I'm not a bigot and I wanted to see what they're interested in. And they said this convention, there was Anime Expo, which is this big convention that takes place in Los Angeles. They took over the Staples Center or the building that was next to it. I don't remember what building it was, but you know what, I gotta say, it was actually quite entertaining. It wasn't at all what I thought it was gonna be. I thought it was gonna be a bunch of sweaty nerds in bad costumes, but what it was a bunch of sweaty nerds in pretty okay costumes. I mean, there were some bad ones. And honestly, like, that event was all over the place. I got some footage of it that I'll probably edit into some sort of cluster of a video. I wanted to warn you guys before I edited the video and posted it because it's a lot. There's a lot going on and it's completely different than my content normally is, and I don't want anyone to be like blindsided to be like, whoa, what is this weeb shit out of nowhere? But I suggest you guys watch it and try to look at things from a different perspective if it's not your thing. That's what I did on this trip, and honestly, I had an amazing time, and I got stoned to the bone in LA. I'll try to talk about some of the strains that we picked up while we were out there and enjoyed while we were out in California legally, of legal marijuanas. Do not turn. Oh, you son of a... I've been behind this guy doing 12 under the whole way. Anyway, so yeah, I have that video coming. The dually project, that's what everyone wants to know about. What's going on with the dually project? When will we start seeing the videos about the frame swap? And I'll tell you, the frame swap will be taking place on the weekends. I will be working on it one Saturday a week. There's only one Saturday in a week, but yeah. So I'll basically be working on the dually frame swap once a week with Magnum, and I'll be doing my best to get a video out once a week, kind of showing you guys the progress. So you can expect a video probably like every Monday, I'm hoping. That's the goal anyway. Do the work Saturday, edit on Sunday, bang it out on Monday. So that will start not this Saturday, but next Saturday, because this weekend, I'm gonna really focus on moving and getting some things done, building my computer table, etc., etc. You guys know the whole song and dance. I got a lot of stuff to do. Moving a house sucks. So I just want to say thank you guys for your patience. This is my way of giving you guys a general time frame on when the dually project will be done. And on top of that, Justin's car is getting finished at LS Experts. They've been working on his Corvette, trying to get everything perfect for it, and it's turning out to be a monster. So I'll have some stuff for that. Then immediately after that, the Camaro goes under the knife for surgery. We're doing some work with LS Experts on the Camaro and getting some new wheels, rewrapping it, getting it ready for SEMA. I'll be attending SEMA this year with Corsa Exhaust, main hall. Appreciate you, Corsa. And yeah, so you can imagine the kind of like crazy couple of weeks I've had. I'm not bitching about it because they've been awesome. Like I've done a couple of 30-hour days now with between moving and traveling, like getting up super early, flying out to LA, and then doing the convention in the same day, and then finally going to bed at like midnight. It was an absurd trip. I mean, insane. We had so much fun. Then on top of that, I got to come home and start moving my house immediately. So I'm gonna try to jam pack that whole trip into one just cluster of a video for you guys. But I'll have some really cool woodworking videos. Kniving, a lot of people have been asking about the knife channel. That will kick back full effect as soon as I get all moved in. I cannot wait to start making knives again. It's been something that I've had to really put off, and I hate that. I hate having to put off the knife making. When I unload the bikes, I'll have to show you guys the new garage setup. You guys are gonna be in disbelief. I think I have finally pulled the trigger though on selling the H2. I think I've finally decided it. The main reason why I didn't want to sell the H2 was because of you guys. It was a big part in my channel, and you know, there's two vehicles that I've owned now that I've considered my dream vehicles. When I was younger and they introduced the R35 as the new Skyline, well, it wasn't really a Skyline, it was just a GTR, but when Nissan introduced the R35, I fell in love with it like every kid did at the time. They're like, it's so fast and awesome, it beats supercars at the fifth of the price. See this twin turbo all-wheel drive Altima they're making, it's super fast. When I was younger, I really fell in love with that car and I always wanted one. And I got to check that off my list. I think I only had that car for 6 months. It took me 6 months to figure out that I loved that car, that I hated that car. I'm very humbled to have been able to own that vehicle, right? However, it just wasn't me, and a lot of people really understood that. It was really cool to see my fan base understand the GTR just wasn't my car. When they introduced the H2, when Kawasaki, whom I love as a company, kind of introduced the H2 as like a new super bike to their fleet, I instantly was like, I need one. I'll never own one, but I need one, you know? And I got a chance to own one of those. And I've got nothing but incredible things to say about the H2. There's nothing about it that I dislike. It's what I considered my dream motorcycle. And I've got nothing but nice things to say about the H2. Like, honestly, it's an awesome bike. The only reason I really want to get rid of it is because I don't ride it anymore, and it's a huge chunk of money just sitting around in my garage. Kind of one of those things that I figured that if I don't sell it, I will probably end up dying on it one way or another. Because I'm not selling it because I'm afraid of it. I'm selling it because I'm not afraid of it. I can hop on that bike and be 100% comfortable with it, and that's kind of a scary thing to me for that thing, because every time I'm on that bike, I ride well with outside my limits. I go way too fast, and I can't control myself. And it's kind of like one of those adult decisions that I made where I'm like, I can't control myself. It's more money than it is fun, which is the similar problem that I had with the GTR. And I just don't really want it anymore. I would just much rather not have to worry about, you know, losing my life on that thing. So I have decided that I will sell the H2. I don't know when, and I don't know exactly how much. I see that they go for about 20 to 22, depending on what's done to them and whatnot. But I don't know, I'll have to really look at it. Then I think I'll pick up like a 70 to 72 Camaro. Those are my favorite years. I've wanted one since I was a kid, and I've got a lot of plans for it. I want to do a full-blown resto mod. I don't want one that's in junk condition, you know? I don't want to have to rebuild the whole car. I'd actually prefer to get one that's in the best condition possible, and then start modifying the inside, you know, making it kind of like a modern dash, digital displays, then put like a modern engine in it, you know? Something with really good AC, power steering, etc. So I'll have that on the channel. And I don't want you to think I'm not doing bike stuff anymore. I just had to kind of take a break from it because I've been overwhelmed with everything, and motorcycles are kind of a getaway for me, right? I think a lot of people understand that, because once you go from doing something that you love to doing something because it's your job, it's time to take a wee break. So with the moving, the truck, the other building stuff, and the trips that I had to take, I just kind of put it on the side. I still am doing motorcycle stuff. I'll build more motorcycles very soon. I really want to build another warhorse. Not specifically a warhorse, but another bobber build like a warhorse. And build the V-Rod up. I still want to make that thing fun and fast, because that's the most ridiculous bike that I own. It really is. So motorcycle stuff isn't done on the channel. I just had to take a break, and I appreciate you guys for understanding that. But one thing that I've really learned during this year is kind of what I like, what I really want to do. With YouTube, I've never had a long-term goal. It's just kind of like, keep making funny videos, hope people like them, say the F word a couple of times, and then, you know, whatever, I'll figure it out. But one thing I really like doing is building stuff, whether it's furniture, knives, motorcycles, cars, trucks. I just enjoy like the building process, the customizing process, and like there's a lot for me to learn. But I think long-term wise, that's what I'm really interested in doing, whether it be fabricating or designing or everything in between. That's what I really enjoy doing, and that's what I think I want to kind of focus my time and energy and videos on, is building stuff. When I built Warhorse, I enjoyed the process of designing and chopping and assembling and working on it and grinding so much more than I did riding it. I loved riding it. There was nothing bad about riding it. It was just the joy that I got from the building process was just insane for me. Like, there's never been anything in my life that I could do where it would kick my ass all day long. And at the end of the day, I would have bloody hands, sweating, be dehydrated, have a headache from exhaustion, be deprived of every nutrient possible. And then I wake up the next day and go, man, I can't wait to do that again. And that's what working on the truck and working on that bike and building furniture and forging knives has been nothing but that for me, where I get to beat myself up every day, work every fiber of my being to its absolute limit, and then at the end of the day, go inside, relax, and then wake up the next morning and want to do it again. I've never had anything like that, and it feels really good to have that. So there's just a lot of talking, a lot of me in this video, and I know it's not super entertaining, and I hope you guys understand that. And there's gonna be other stuff. I'm about to show you guys the house, but I wanted to share you guys an important patient update. I appreciate your patience. Fucking moron. But other than that, like, now that I'm finally getting the moving underway, like this, I cannot express to you how much stress has been like on this, between like getting the dually done and working on the house and getting the other house secured. We fought tooth and nail for the house that we got. It was a 3-month process of arguing and fighting and debating and getting stuff set up. And it's like, again, not bitching, it feels so good to be almost done with it. Anyway, you guys probably don't care about that. I'm just gonna show you the house. So I'm gonna cut, like the editing version of me is gonna cut right here. Isn't this a nice little garage? I was able to fit 3 motorcycles in here before it was full. Yep, so this is all my garage space. Oh wait, oh, I was just kidding. I was just kidding, I got all this room too. Ugh. We are home. It's obviously like the kitchen and living room where you eat. You eat here, and then you hang out here, which we still have to set up a bunch of shit. There are stairs that go up. There's a toilet over there where you shit. And this is where my office will be. I will have so much stuff in here, I will have to move this. I gotta figure out where this goes. Believe it or not, this is a chandelier that I will hit my head on. It's happened 3 times. Obviously, we just got stuff in here right now, but this is going to be an RGB nightmare. My office is gonna look like the club scene from John Wick 2. There's upstairs and stuff too, but there's nothing up there right now, but I'm gonna eat. All right, I just moved the last of the bikes over to the new house. I'm gonna head back to the old house and start getting the garage ready, because tomorrow, there's a guy in my neighborhood who I've become friends with. He has a moving company. He's gonna come over tomorrow and we're gonna knock the garage out. And then Friday, I guess I'll just knock the rest of the house out and hopefully I'll be done. I'm ready to be moved in, especially with my girlfriend. I kinda love her. I don't know if you guys know that. I kinda love her a lot. All right guys, I know I was gonna like end the video. Ooh. I pooted. I know I was gonna end the video where I last left off. You have to excuse me, I'm being really quiet because it's in the morning, but I just kind of want to give you guys a quick rundown. You know, I'm starting to get things moved in now. This is today when the video is being uploaded. I'm making this today. I'm starting to get my office kind of set up. The cool thing is I've never had an office really separate from my bedroom. So I'm excited to really turn this into something absolutely ridiculous. I've got to build some massive double doors here. I'll probably just go with barn doors because that's the easiest, and then I'll try to insulate them. It's 8 foot by 8 foot. At the peak it's 8 foot, and then by the width it's 8 foot. I gotta do a bunch of building. I got so much stuff I gotta build. I gotta build a bunch of furniture, and like, the best way I can describe this room is that it's gonna be aggressively lit with LED strips. I'm so excited to get this underway, and hopefully I can put up these doors today and maybe even get close to finishing my computer desk that I've been building. Most of like the living room set up and stuff too, but here's the kicker. The only part that you guys care about is this. Starting to get the garage ready. I'm getting my garage all set up. I got my workbenches kind of along the line there, and I'm building one right now. This will be just a general purpose woodworking bench. It's gonna be super basic and functional right now because I got a lot of shit I gotta build. And I will be doing a lot of it on this channel. I figured what I'd do, because I have to build some furniture for this house, some stuff that I want that you can't buy. And I've really been interested in woodworking lately, along with like knife making and stuff like that. So the knife making, I've got my forge here and my anvil here that'll go back on Dan Made. It'll start up very soon. I just gotta get my garage and my office set up, and then it's full force back to everything else. Kind of got this closed off right now, but that's where the bikes are in that room over there. I've got it so the dust won't get to them and none of that other shit that I'm working on. But yeah, I've been watching some woodworking videos, and naturally as soon as I watch something that I think I'm like, yeah, I can do that. So I just start doing stuff, and so yeah, I got a lot of stuff I gotta do. I gotta build a bunch of stuff. I still have to clean up the old house, and then I still have to bring some stuff over from the old house. So again, thank you guys for your patience. I really appreciate it. This has been exhausting. But now, I gotta go edit this video.